This Christmas, we are celebrating the comfort and joy that Jesus brings each and every one of us as we remember him coming down from heaven and making his home amongst people just like me and you. If you look at the words comfort in the dictionary, you'll see that it means to give strength to someone who's feeling weak, vulnerable, or in need. And as 2020 limps to a bit of a close, I'm sure that each of us at the moment feels a bit more in need of comfort, of someone strengthening us as we feel weak, vulnerable, or in need at the moment. As Jesus comes to us, we discover that he is the ultimate comforter, that he's the one that brings us strength in times of need and helps us discover joy as we find a new life and a new hope and a future with him. But as we celebrate Christmas, we don't just want to keep the comfort and the joy that Jesus brings to ourselves, do we? But we want to share it with our community, with our friends, our families, our colleagues, everyone that we meet. We want them to experience and know the comfort and joy that Jesus brings. So, with that in mind, this Advent, I want to challenge us as a church community to commit 400 acts of comfort and joy. For us as a church community, across the 4 weeks of Advent, to do 400 things that are going to spread comfort and joy. To help break it down a little bit, we're giving each of the 4 weeks of Advent, starting on November the 29th, a different theme to help us focus. So in week 1, we're going to be thinking about and acting and spreading comfort and joy amongst frontline workers. So anybody who works in the NHS, in social care settings, who is a teacher in schools, who stacks shelves in supermarkets, anybody at all who's been making the wheels of our world turn over the last 12 months, we want to spread comfort and joy amongst them in the first week of Advent. When we get to week 2 of Advent, we're going to be spreading comfort and joy amongst people who are facing food insecurity and food poverty. In week 3, we're going to be spreading comfort and joy amongst local businesses. And in week 4, we're going to be keeping it really close to home as we think about spreading comfort and joy for our neighbours. Right now, as we speak, Mark Wilkes is creating some kind of digital Blue Peter thermometer thing for you and me to log all of the different ways that we're going to spread comfort and joy, so that hopefully by the time we get to Christmas Day, we will have reached 400 acts of comfort and joy between us. I would love it if you would have a bit of a think about different ways that we as a church can spread comfort and joy amongst frontline workers, local businesses, people facing food insecurity and poverty, and our neighbours. If you would think about different ideas that you've got, and you would stick it in the comments section below this video if you're on Facebook, or if you would email me if you're watching it somewhere else. And at the start of each week, we're going to release a bit of a crib sheet to help inspire members of our church congregation for the different ways that we can spread comfort and joy. When it comes to Advent itself too, I would love it if, as you buy a box of mince pies from your local bakery, or you take a tin of celebrations around to the local GP surgery, whatever it is that you're going to do, if you would take a picture of yourself doing it, or if you would shoot a really short little video, because we want to include as many examples as we can as part of our carol service as we remember the comfort and the joy that Jesus brings to each and every one of us. I'm really excited as 2020 draws to a close for the chance that you and me have to share and celebrate the comfort and joy that Jesus has, not just for you and for me, but for the whole world around us. So I hope that you have loads of ideas, that you're already scribbling them away in the comments section, so that together we can celebrate comfort and joy this Advent.